online. First of all, I want to apologize. We have had a network error on our side. We are checking on that. So unfortunately, we could not continue with our live session, but the show is available now on our Facebook pages. And we apologize for anybody else who had anything to say. You can put your comments down in the section box here in this recorded video or in the previous live video. And karibu sana, karibu tena.
Thank you,
our host.
Yeah.
I would love to read the comments of the previous video that was live before we go on with our show. Before we went for a break, I had given people questions. I had given people questions to answer. I will repeat the questions and read people's answers. Okay, so question 1, I asked, personally, do you know anyone who has been raped or sexually assaulted? My guest Priscilla said yes. Question 1, Rosa Kinyi says yes, I do. This one says yes. Personally, yes, I know someone who has been raped. Of course, it doesn't necessarily mean this person should be your friend, your colleague, your sister, your brother, but just someone you know, you've heard of. Zohra Sharif, question 1, says yes, she knows someone. Suhail says yes. So it means 90% of everybody knows someone who has been raped, right? Kumaanisha hawa watu ni wengi. Or probably all of us know one person. It means this person came out there and talked about their story. Question 2 said, do you feel women are viewed today as the inferior race in the society? Today. Do you feel women are viewed today as the inferior race in the society? Rose says yes. They are still.
I said yes.
You said yes. Okay, those are the only people who answered question 2. Question 3, do you believe women's rape accusation as a victim of sexual assault in a courtroom is put into questions or credibility more times than none? Do you believe a women's rape accusation as a victim is put into credibility? That is question 3. Question 3, Suhail says no. They are not given the attention they deserve. These women in court who come there as rape victims, they are not given the attention they deserve. Question 4, do you feel progress can be made by universally changing how we talk and view rape culture? Do you feel like change can be made, or do you feel it will continue? That is question 4. Rose says, yes, they can be made if we work on it. That is question 4. Suhail says yes. Azohra says yes. Question 5. Do you feel sexual assault involving men needs to be talked about more to make a change? Priscilla said yes. We need to talk about it to have a change. Thank you so much for those who joined in the question and answer. Thank you so much for putting in your answers. I am going to read other comments as we go on. So Rose Akini says, I don't need to have blood all over me for one to believe that I have been raped. This is in regards to the story that I said earlier, that this lady, when she went there, Kambiwa, you're not dirty enough. I don't need to have blood all over me, because it doesn't necessarily mean amekukata ama amekuvunja, but as long as it is violent, as long as there was no consent, as long as she was not happy with it, she was raped.
have
I
a
guess.
Mal or
Yes.
Mohammed saying,
Yeah.
I want to read one comment.
Okay.
It's sad the fact that they say she asked for. How can someone ask for rape? Okay, let's find me agreeing for few seconds about how they dress. What about the children, the innocent kids? Did they ask for it?
Exactly.
The 4-year-old who was raped by the
4-year-old.
stepdad.
Did she ask for it? How does even a grown up ask for it? How do you ask for rape if you can negotiate with the man? And if you really want to ask for something, you can negotiate them and get a room. How do you ask for rape? Rape is violent. It's painful. Amina Mahmoud, thank you so much for joining in. You said the way she dressed mtu hangeweza kuzuia. Absurd. Yes, absurd. Thank you. I mean, haungeweza kuzuia nini? Wanawake tumeumbwa na maumbile tofauti tofauti, regardless of what a person wears. As long as they are covered, mimi sijui kusema la ukweli. I will not want to put judgment out there, but ni kweli binadamu tumeumbwa na matamanio. Ni kweli utaona, we see a lot of things everywhere. Watu wanaona vitu vya maajabu. Kama hauwezi and it is not your place, get out of that place. Kama it is your place, talk to that person. Umtoe, tell them to get out of your place if they cannot dress well. If you think whatever they are dressing is unacceptable, one of you should leave, either you or them. Thank you so much, Amina Mahmoud, for joining. You say, go Shufa, let people not try to justify rape. It's just wrong. Yes, it's wrong, period. Thank you so much, Amina Mahmoud. Chris Achinga, thank you so much for joining. You say you're glad to attend. I guess the society needs to understand what rape really is. Well, the society needs to understand what rape really is. If Rose, you have anything to say, do you need to tell us what rape really is? Thank you. Kindly give Rose a mic. She wants to say what rape really is.
Well, yeah, I think people should understand what rape really is.
Okay.
Because just because we are dating or we are having a relationship does not give you, the girl or the guy, the permission to force yourself in me just because you're dating.
Thank you.
You need to understand that I need to say yes. I need to say I'm in the mood for it, for us to have sex.
Yes.
Even in marriage, I believe they also talk about their sexual life.
Yes.
If the wife or the husband is not into it and you force it, that is rape.
Yeah, people are different. People have feelings. People have moods. People have emotions. Both of you need to be in the right state of mind to accept whatever you guys are getting into.
Yes, and also the matter that you just mentioned about the story of the lady who was in the podcast,
Yes.
Concerning her not being stained enough for them to believe that she really was raped. We cannot say a husband has raped the wife. We cannot say a husband has not raped the wife because we don't see blood.
Yes.
Just because you forced me into it.
Yes, and it's painful.
Yes.
Yes,
So
you raped
I
them.
think if we can sensitize more on the society to understand about sexuality and the consent that is there,
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe,
Yes.
we could have less cases of rape.
Thank you
And
so much.
also, if we could teach these two subjects, both genders, because men also get raped.
Yes.
Both
of course.
genders, the ladies and the men, if we could teach them about consent.
Yes.
Because if you understand about consent, you will know when someone has crossed the line.
Yeah.
Si lazima utoke damu ndio useme nilirepiwa. Your boyfriend can have sex with you and you can still call it as a rape without
they
you
can
being
rape you without them knowing ata ama you knowing. Of course them they will notice. Maybe you won't. Look at someone's expressions, look at how she reacts. Analia, anapiga kelele, anakataa, anafanya nini,
Exactly. Thank you.
But as long as they don't see amekurarua, they don't believe.
Yeah. And also the society should I think we should put a thorough punishment to people who do these acts. Maybe that will be a way of us trying to come out of the culture of rape.
Thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate your time here. And thank you so much for everyone who has put their comments down there. We are going to answer few questions. We are going to answer few questions that are running into people's heads in the sense of rape culture. These questions, question 1 is, why are rape culture and victim blaming buzzwords today? Why are they trending today? As in, why has the word feminist become dirty and insulting?
Especially that when it's a topic about rape, most people will come at it negatively about the feminists who are talking about the rape. They no longer view it as a rape, but as a feminist issue.
Just because it's a lady and she's angry, wanasema anajifanya huyu ni feminist sana, anatetea sana watu. You know. So why has the word feminist become dirty and insulting? Kwa sababu sahi when someone calls another person a feminist, ni kama umemtukana.
True. People don't understand that there is positive feminism and negative feminism.
So even the people who call other people feminists, wanawaita in a way that ni kama wanafilawa ni maadui. These are feminists. Hawa ni majambazi. Why is it like that? Why is rape culture and victim blaming buzzwords today? I think it's because pia nivo we have normalized rape culture. So another question is, why can we not scroll through our Facebook feeds without seeing yet another story where empty excuses are presented by powerful lawyers just to justify brutal harassment, assault and rape? Kila siku wewe ukiscroll once in a day, once in a week, once in a month, once in a lifetime, utaona. You will see it. Why is it become so normal on our socials? Why is it everywhere? Kwa sababu hizi cases ni nyingi
sana. Those that are being talked about and those that are not being talked about and are happening.
Yeah. Because apart from those that are being talked about, tuko na nyingi sana ambazo we don't know about. Sasa imagine that number. Why is it normal for me to feel so relieved that the evenings are now brighter so I can stay out and walk home late? Yani ni kama zikifika zile seasons za giza inaingia kuchelewa, you feel more safe than zile siku kuna giza. You just can't walk outside. Why? What are we scared of? Why are they putting us into that situation? Kwa nini? Why are they making us vulnerable to even darkness? You know? Why have I spent hours trying to decide which item to spend my money on? Pepper spray, rep alarm, or both, you know? You even get friends who buy you these things as gift. Why is it becoming very normal for someone akunulia kitu just for protection? Because yani rape iko nyingi sana mpaka we find we need these things. Zimekuwa normal, sasa tunazinunua kama gift. Why?
You need to
Pepper
have it in
spray.
your bag.
You need
when
to
you're
have
walking.
it in your handbag.
Yeah.
Pepper spray. The world is not safe. A rape alarm. Really? Because I'm feeling like in the next generation, our kids will be having such things in their... Because it's growing. You know? Why do I walk with my keys jutting down between my fingers? Why does my heart start pounding in my ears and my breath catch in my chest every time I see a figure approaching in the dark? Why?
Because I'm assuming maybe it's a rapist. I need to start protecting myself.
Mtu asitembee. Ukitembea usiku, mtu asitembee karibu na wewe. Yani, we have made it look like this world in the dark you cannot survive. Hufai kutoka nje. it is not safe just because rapists are huko ndio wanapatikana. Finally, why am I self-conscious that the writing on my t-shirt is stretched across my chest? Yeah, people coming, imeandikwa nini? Utajishuku.
Or if you have a pocket,
yeah,
on your top upper,
yeah, yes,
what is inside the pocket?
Yes. When someone, especially these men who make it a joke, ati shati yako imeandikwa what, you feel like you want to run away.
Yeah.
Because this is your personal space. So even when you get a t-shirt that's written something, unajishuku, because you feel like everyone is looking at your chest and not the writings. Why is it considered acceptable for a waitress to be asked by a group of men, do you run? Do you run? Just because they're assuming akikimbia vile vitu zinarukaruka. Just because she's a waitress. Why is it normal that when a waitress akipita, maybe probably in a bar, these men feel like it's okay to just spank them or, do something or grab them? Why is it normal?
Because they have money, they're paying for the drinks, they can pay for that club if an issue happens.
Why is it very normal? And why is it that when a man does that, his friends watch and laugh? Because it's a normal thing to them. Because it's a joke. Because he has scored. As we said in the previous points. Amescore. Amefanya kitu. He's bold enough. Amemake it huyo.
Yeah.
Huyo ataikuwa chairman wa unaitwa nini ile conference ya men's conference. Huyo ataikuwa amescore. He has managed. Ameongeza gangster points. Why is it considered as funny when a man shouts across a bar in the middle of the day exactly what he would do to a lady if he brought that lady home? Atasimama tu pale anze kushout. Huyu nikimpeleka nyumbani, tafanya hivi, tutaenda pale tutafanya hivi, and it's very funny and the fellas will laugh. It's very funny, yeah?
Imagine that woman who's being talked about, how she's feeling.
Exactly. Yeah. Na yuko pale anafanya kazi. And I'm imagining the owner of this restaurant or a bar won't take it, atasema si ana enjoy. Not even because she's enjoying, atashapita naendelea na kazi yake. But this person values these people more as clients. So haoni kama ni shida yule client hata akimkosea heshima mfanyikazi wake. And even if it happens that the lady gets to be raped, I feel like the owner of the restaurant or a bar will not do anything just to keep the reputation of his workplace. Hata anaweza lipwa anyamaze. Right?
True. That is what will happen.
Guys, think of it. Think of it that way. Listen to those questions again and think of what we are doing, what we are normalizing actually, because we are normalizing the wrong things. These things do happen, rape is there, nini kila kitu, but what is our response? Okay? So finally, as we move on, I am going to read out ways on which we can stand against rape culture. As we come to the end of our show, I'm going to read out ways on which we can stand against rape culture. Number 1, create a culture of enthusiastic content. A culture of enthusiastic content. We talk about things that are enthusiastic. We talk about creative things, positive things. Number 2, speak out against the root causes. Hizo causes, why people are being raped, we should find the causes and speak out against them. Number 3, redefine masculinity. Because it has been believed, sometimes ni hiyo kujisikia ndio inafanya mtu aone I can get away with her. We should redefine what is really masculinity. Number 4, stop victim blaming. We should not. Amevaa nini, alikuwa wapi, kwa nini alienda. As long as she has been raped, we need to talk about it. Number 5, have zero tolerance. Tushamjua, tumemuona, ni uncle yake, ni babu yake. We should not tolerate just because it's family. Let's do something. Okay? Number 6, broaden your understanding of rape culture. We should understand that this thing is being normalized na inaelekea pabaya. See jokes that when you go to prison, you're going to be raped. It is not normal. It is not a good thing. Number 7, take an intersectional approach. Number 8, know the history of rape culture. Do your research. Number 9, invest in women, because according to ile survey nimefanya, do we still consider women as weak? Kuna places they're still considered as weak. So we need to invest in them and empower them. Number 10, listen to survivors. Thank you so much. Listen, do not judge. Hata kama hauna kitu cha kumsaidia, sikiza story yake. It matters. Number 11, do not laugh at rape. Please and thank you. Number 12, get involved. In whichever way. Huna usaidizi wa pesa, advise them, mwambie nenda kwa therapist. You have been involved na umesaidia. Number 13, end impunity. Number 14, be an active bystander. Yeah, if you're bystanding. Number 15, educate the next generation. This is very crucial. And as Rose says, we need to have these conversations more and make people understand what it really is. Number 16, and the final point, start or join the conversation. If you feel like there's a conversation out here, there's an organization, there's a group, or anyone doing this, join them. If you feel like there is no and you have enough information to give people, kindly share. And with that, I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for joining, and I would love to apologize again for the network errors, but this video is now up on our pages. Kindly remember to share this with your friends. It is a very crucial information. This is not entertainment. Please remember to stay safe, wear your mask, kindly maintain a social distance of at least 1.5 meters when you're in crowd. Kindly sanitize, and when you get the chance, wash your hands. Stay safe. My guest, do you have anything to say?
Yes. I'd like to hear from the men, maybe from the comments. Just a person who feels like many other times we're saying that we are justifying. We don't want to justify rape. We don't want to justify it, but maybe a man can speak, a person who has raped a person.
Yes.
Just want to hear you what you have to say.
Yes.
That is just it for me.
A person who has raped a person.
Yes.
Do they really talk?
I don't know. I want to hear from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're there and you feel like you want to talk, sometimes maybe they don't talk, but if you know someone, he is your friend, na shawa yongea, tell us what they think about it. How do they feel? You know? How is it? Wanajiteteaje?
How do they feel after?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to follow Swahilipot Hub pages on your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And now we are on TikTok. Kindly join. And thank you so much to the technical team, the viewers, the audience. I appreciate all of you. And thank you so much to Swahilipot Hub for this platform. We will say good night and see you next time, next week for the same session. Bring your friends along.
We live in a time where everyone
has an opinion about
anything and everything that they come across.
We as the Swahilipots have family.
Believe that it is high time
We get to hear our take.
Swahilipot Hub to the world. Stay tuned.
Tunaishi katika karne ambayo kila mtu ana maoni na sisi kama jamii ya Swahilipot
tuna maoni yetu na tungependa uyasikie.
Swahilipot to the world, stay tuned.
We live in a time where everyone has an opinion about
everything. And I mean everything, I mean everything.
We at the Swahilipot have family.
Believe it's high time you hear our take.
Swahilipot to the world.
Stay tuned.
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 stay tuned.